Nerderinos, it's Nerdbeck, and what is this hand doing? It is time for a thrift haul today. It's been quite a hot minute since we talked about all the goodies I found at secondhand markets and thrift stores, and you're gonna see a bit of a theme with this, and it's Muppets. Okay, because I've got a lot of Muppet stuff that I've found lately, which is wonderful. We all know I'm a massive fan of Muppets. If we're gonna discuss favorite Muppets, it's all of them. Every time I try to decide on one, Liam goes, but what about this Muppet? What about Gonzo? What about this one? So it's all the Muppets. So I've had a very good Muppety thrifting time lately, as well as a lot of stuff from the 90s, and oh my goodness, and something Hello Kitty, which I never ever find something magical in Hello Kitty. Anyway, let's stop babbling on and talk about cool stuff at thrifting. Let's start this video off right, because we all know what you guys want to hear about, and that's VHS, the superior format, the format that everybody loves, that's better than Laserdisc. Did you like my wink? That's the best I can do. Anyway, it's really hard to find VHS in Australia. That's what I'm getting at. You don't go to the op shop and find them. You don't go to markets and find them. It's just not a thing that you see a lot. So when I find one, it's a special moment. Recently, I've only found one, and this is it. It's Better Off Dead. It stars John Cusack. And I bought it because I've never seen it, so that's very exciting. But I really love the text and the hand-drawn poster on the front. I love John Cusack. And let me read to you the plot. When the strangest family in the block is yours, your sex life's on hold, your neighbors are nerds, you work for a pig, and your book report's due tomorrow. Relax, you're still not better off dead. What a great concept. Can't wait to watch it. And let us all take a moment to enjoy the beautiful CBS Fox blue case and that sweet, sweet, squeaky VHS cover sound. Something you may not know about me is that I'm a massive fan of basketball. NBA was a massive part of my life growing up, my favourite team being Charlotte Hornets and favourite player being Muggsy Bogues. My brother and I shared a passion for 90s basketball and the trading cards that came out with all the players. This past weekend, Liam and I found a magical folder filled with 90s basketball cards, 2 folders, but the other folder's crap, it's just full of coaches. Nobody wants coach cards. Nobody wants coach cards. Anyway, so bought this folder of beautiful 90s basketball cards. Sadly, no Muggsy Bogues. But the real reason we bought it is the beautiful fan art on the front, back, and inside cover of this folder. Let's talk about some key points. You've got a cool dude doing basketball on a basketball court. You've got different brands that were very well known in the 90s for basketball players. Nike, Air, you've also got a peace sign, but the key point here, the point that really made me happy was the Bart skull and crossbones. Bart Simpson's skull and crossbones, that's how you know it's authentic 90s art there. Now this folder obviously belonged to someone called Ross. We've got Ross Was Here, different versions of Ross's name around here. And on the back, they've taken the time to draw a few different brands. Again, Puma, Adidas equipment, NBA logo up here, a basketball and basketball net, some Coca-Cola there. This is the most 90s basketball card holder I've ever seen in my life. Sure, it's just a binder that someone's drawn on, but that's history right there. Makes me so happy to look at. So yes, we've got cool 90s basketball cards, which everybody loves, but look at this amazing piece of art. Now, I purchased a whole bag of toys for $4 just so I could have these 2 little figures. They are original Schleith. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But the company that did the Smurfs action figures, these are old school. This is what I grew up with, and I was really keen to find these 2 because you always find Smurfs like Smurfette and all the cool dudes, but you never find the bad guy, you never find Gargamel. And I love the position he's in. He's creeping, he's ready to grab a Smurf, and his cat is looking real hungry. So I was really excited to grab these for $4. I thought that was a pretty good deal. We all know I'm a massive fan of McDonald's collectibles. However, they don't supply vegan food here in Australia, so I can't really eat there. You can eat the chips, you can drink the soda, but that's about it. There's not much for me at McDonald's except for the toys. So I have to wait for people to buy the food, donate the toys to the op shop so I can buy them. And I didn't know these were a thing until last week when I looked in the bags, and there they were! Amazing World of Gumball McDonald's toys. They came out this year. This is all I have in my collection. I'm hoping to find more and more. I'm sure they did so many characters. Everyone is a little bit different and actually has an activity. They're not just toys. So like Gumball is a bag tag, and Darwin actually has little combat cards. You remember combat cards from the 90s? Nobody does. But it's a playing game on a point system game in the back. And Penny, who's adorable by the way, you open up and she's like yellow on the inside and has her little wings on the back. And I just think they're really great, because you can't get Gumball action figures ever. I've never seen them. I don't think it was a massive cartoon here in Australia. So yeah, just a real treat to find Amazing Model Gumball toys. I had to buy 2 bags of toys. Cost me $8. I donated the rest. Remember how I said I got a lot of Muppets? Well, let's begin the Muppet Bonanza 2018 with this little fellow. It's a little Kirby and it has a crooked eye. And I got him on eBay for $10. I didn't really buy a lot on eBay because the prices go up too much. But this little fellow didn't go up in price because he had a crooked eye. And people don't like crooked eye toys, but I do. I fell in love with him. He feels kind of like a sponge. He's not the softest. He has like a weird sponge texture to his skin. He has cute little hands that you can move up and down. He's very stained, so he needs a clean. But I like that even his little footsies, you can see he has little flippers. Even in his little costume. Anyway, so people didn't buy this because his eye was crooked, right? But it turns out you can just turn the eye. Why would you not try that when you were taking the photo for eBay? I just don't understand. But I like it more when his eye's a little bit crooked like this because he stands out and he looks like a sweet boy. Oh, beautiful little Kermie. More Muppet fun in the form of cassette tapes. These cost me $5 each. That's how much you have to pay for a cassette tape secondhand here in Australia, people. Oh my gosh. It's ludicrous, but worth the money. Muppet Show, it's got the Muppet Show theme, it's got Mana Mana, it's got all the fun times. It's even got Great Gonzo doing tricks and you have to use your imagination to figure out what he's doing on the stage because it's a cassette tape. And they make a joke about that as well. It's just really wonderful. It makes me laugh. I've wanted the record so much of the Muppet Show, but it's just so much money. I don't think I'm ever going to find it. I hope one day I do. But in the meantime, I got the cassette tape and I got Michael Jackson's Dangerous, one of my all-time favorite albums. I know every word to this. I wanted to learn the dances so much. My brother and I listened to this on CD non-stop when it originally came out. And so yeah, it's really exciting to have this back. So this cost me $2. Right? And you're like, Kaz, that is the best Wayne's World hat I've ever seen. It's embroidered, it's in wonderful condition. And the story behind it is the girl at the market was embarrassed to have this hat. It was like embarrassing to her and she was saying it was a costume and she's never gonna wear it again. And she just kept going on and on how about she's never gonna wear it again. Why would you not wear this again? This is like the greatest hat ever. It's got such a massive brim, it's gonna keep the sun off me, keep my skin nice, and it's also Wayne's World. If you're gonna spew into this. That is the worst Garth impression ever done in the history of the world. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. That is the worst. Why am I doing terrible impressions? Let's just put that aside, my terrible voice, and look at this. It's a Disney Showcase Kermie. Liam picked this up 2 weeks ago at the market for $35. This goes for about $150, so we were really excited. It's in mint condition, came with the box, and little Kermie playing his banjo, probably singing Rainbow Connection, having a wonderful time with a smile on his face. This just brings me so much joy. My Muppet shelf is really packed. I'm an old school lady. I listen to records, CDs, and cassettes. I don't really listen to digital music, but there's a whole story of the ongoing saga of CD tape players. You don't really see them now. You don't even see them at op shops. So when I find them, I'm really excited and I buy them. So I had one at a CD tape player. CD player died in that. Had to get rid of it. Then I got another one. And when I got it home, not only did the speaker on one side not work at all, but you couldn't control the volume level, so it had to be super loud. So I was really stressed. This has been going on for like 2 years now. Then recently, I was at the market and for $20, I found this little baby. It's a Hello Kitty CD tape player. It is the most glorious thing I've ever seen in my life. It has the Hello Kitty logo on the top. It's got a bright pink handle. It works perfectly. At first it wasn't quite working because I think it hadn't been used in so long, but after like a week of using it, it works perfectly. I love the color. I can't believe it's Hello Kitty. It is a bit sun damaged, but who cares because it's a working CD tape player and now I can listen to my cassette tapes in the joy of my home. Remember when I said that this was going to be very, very Muppety? Well, I wasn't joking. The next two things are all Muppets. Here he is. This is a beautiful little fellow I picked up recently. I don't know his name. I don't really collect modern Muppets, but when I saw him, I just had to have him. He has little fluffy feather hair. He has little googly eyes, the iconic Muppet look, a happy little face, little hands and little footsies and a little tail that swings about. And he also has a battery compartment, so I know that he talks, and I should get that up and running and find out more about him. But if you know who he is, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to learn all about him and his little cute purple nose. It's another Muppet, yeah, it's another Muppet, it's another Muppet plush. But not just any Muppet, people. This is the sweetest, most lovely Muppet ever. This is Murky from Fraggle Rock. This is an original 1970s plush. Could not believe it. Liam found her just sitting in a rack. He saw these little googly eyes and knew straight away that it was a Muppet, ran over, fixed her little jacket up, and then presented her to me. And my eyes popped out of my head just like Murky's. This was only $4, which is... I can't believe it only cost me $4, right? That is actually the deal of the century. I'm still in shock. She's such a sweet little thing. She has beautiful blue, wispy, sparse hair and such a sweet face. She has a little cloak. It's in wonderful condition. It has little pockets to keep all the things from her adventures, and has a cute little tail and a little blue fur on the end. It's such a sweet, wonderful toy, and I can't believe I have her in my life. I feel so special and lucky. Oh, Murky, you're so cute. I've had such a wonderful time thrifting lately. I'm feeling really relaxed and chilled, so when I go thrifting, I'm happy to spend more time looking through the racks, really digging and finding so many wonderful treasures. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite thing I thrift is in the comments down below, but we all know it's probably going to be a little Murky here. She's so cute. Okay, have a wonderful week and I'll catch you guys real soon. Bye. I should do it with Murky. Bye.